Don't act like you're doing us any favors. You got it, buddy. Preface, I'm a contractor, and I replace various dispensers in different types of buildings. No matter what the job is, I do not discard the old equipment that I take out without a $1/unit charge, because I have to take them to the dump, separate the materials, break down the cardboard, etc. So with every job, I ask the site lead if they want me to discard it at that cost, or if they want to take care of it themselves. If they do not pay, that equipment has nothing to do with me as soon as it's off the wall. My only responsibility is to remove it, and it's their property to dispose of. Now, the care home I'm working in refused to pay the fee, but still asked me to separate and break down the cardboard. I'm nice, so I was doing that. I also organized some of the old equipment onto a pallet and shrink wrapped it to be easier for them to dispose of. So today, my truck is parked in the back, where they specifically told me to park it. The pallet of old equipment is in the garbage disposal area, where they specifically told me to put it, and the rest of the equipment is in a pile behind the pallet, where they specifically told me to put it. Someone in maintenance comes and asks me to move my truck, because they need to access a certain dumpster from that side. Okay. I stop working, come outside, move to the other side of the alley area. I find the maintenance lead and ask if it's okay to park there for about 20 minutes as I'm headed to lunch soon anyway. She says that's perfect. Cool. I'm headed back inside when a man in maintenance, who heard that conversation, stops me and says the pallet is in the way of a garbage can they need. I say I'm sorry, but that's nothing to do with me. It's not my equipment and I just have to put it where I'm told. He keeps insisting it needs to be moved. I'm a 110-pound woman with no super strength skills, to my knowledge, or pallet jack, so I'm not sure how he expects me to move a 600-pound pallet, and I tell him as much, and again remind him that is not my equipment and it's just been placed where I was instructed to place it, after going out of my way to organize it for them. He says, don't act like you're doing us any favors, which sounds good to me. No more favors, you got it, bro. So I go back in to finish my last bit of work, then come out to grab lunch 15 minutes later. And the pallet has been moved directly behind my truck, blocking me in. Everyone involved knew that was my truck, and knew I was headed to lunch soon. If they think I'm going to come ask them to move it, they're underestimating my ability to match their pettiness, especially after I was told not to do any more favors. I got in my truck and backed into the pallet until it tipped over into the mountain of discarded equipment that I hadn't palletized and went to lunch. Came back from lunch with the newfound freedom from giving a crap about whether the old equipment was the least bit organized. Before I was neatly stacking them to the best of my ability. Now I don't freaking care, bro. I'm tossing crap wherever is easiest for me cause apparently it's just as inconvenient for them when I organize it. TLDR, job site wanted to be petty about me going out of my way to do them a favor and organize their garbage. Now they get to enjoy the mountain. PS. This is only about a quarter of what I still have to take out. Somehow need to get it soaking wet. It rains Sunday D. I hope for an update. I second this vote. Someone thought they were very clever putting that behind your truck. They were gonna show you. But show her for what? That nice lady sorted all the materials and then put the stuff where they told her to, and when I ridiculously asked her to move it without helping her or giving her a pallet pump wagon, she explained why she could not do that. I will show her for being reasonable. Lots of people assume that they know what somebody's job is because regardless of whether or not they've read that job description,